Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for this time around, I will give you the instruction on how you will practice writing an informal email to your friends. Right. So here is the template for your email practice. Right. So before we start, you need to have an imaginary friends. Maksudnya awak kena berangan lah that you have a friend from a different country. Different country means that you have a friend outside Malaysia. Okay, you can have your friends, for example, from Korea or from Thailand or from Singapore. Okay, so let's say you have a friend from Singapore, right? And your friend from Singapore is coming to visit you next month. Okay, so meaning that on next month, your friend from Singapore will come to visit you. Okay, so you need to write an email to them. Okay, but what is the content of your email? Okay, what is the content? Okay, in your informal email, you will have 3 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so in paragraph 1, you need to say that you are looking forward to your friend visits. Okay, this is 1A. And also in paragraph 1, you need to have a sentence saying that you will meet them at the airport. Maksudnya awak akan jumpa dia dekat airport. This is 1B. Alright, so let's see in paragraph 1. Okay, paragraph 1, you need to say about 2 things. A, you are looking forward for your friend visit. And the other things, B, you need to say that you will meet him or her at the airport. Okay, so in paragraph 1, you need to have these 2 things, A and B. Alright, so this is for paragraph 1. Okay, while in paragraph 2, you need to have 3 things. First, describe your city. Right? Say where you live. Okay, describe your city. Say where you live and say where you'll take your friends. Okay, so in paragraph 2, you will have 3 items. Okay, paragraph 2, three items. First, describe your city. Okay, for example, I live in Johor Bahru. Okay, I live in Johor Bahru. So I need to describe Johor Bahru to my friend because he never been to Johor Bahru before. So I will say Johor Bahru is the city center of Johor. Okay, so I will say Johor Bahru have around 1 million citizen. Or I will describe Johor Bahru as a new city center. Okay, maksudnya bandar baru lah. Sebab apa bandar baru? Because before this, sebelum ada Johor Bahru, the city for Johor itself is in Tanjung Puteri. So this a little bit about history lah. Okay, so for example, if you live in another city, so you need to describe your city. For example, you live in Alor, kan? You live in Alor, so you describe about Alor. Okay, 1. So you describe about Alor. 2 and 3. Okay. Right. Next, say where you live. Okay, say where you live. Right. B, say where you live. Right. Live ni adalah tempat tinggal anda. Okay. So, again, if you live in Melaka, you say I live in Melaka. Okay. So, awak cakap awak duduk kat Melaka. Awak cakap lah, if we want to go to the city centre, we can go there by Grab. Okay. So maksudnya kalau nak pergi ke pusat bandar, kita boleh pergi sana dengan Grab. Okay. And the distance, maksudnya jarak rumah awak ke bandar tu berapa jauh? The distance from my home, from my house to the center is around 10 km. Okay, ini contoh. Alright. Next, say where you'll take your friends. So this is talking about activities that you will do with him once he arrive in your area. Okay, see where you'll take. Okay, this is what we call the activities that you will do together. Okay, so for example, if I live in Johor Bahru, I will say that I will bring him to IKEA for what? For shopping. Okay, for eating, I will bring him to Kampung Melayu for eating. Okay, what else that we have in Johor Bahru? Okay, so I will bring him to Legoland. For what? Because Legoland have water theme park. So this is all the activities that I plan to do with him, right? So you will write the same. You will do the activities that is available in your area. Okay, for example, if you live in Selangor, so what are the activities that you can do in Selangor? Okay, so I believe if you live in Selangor, you will have a lot of activity that you can do, right? So you can write at least 3, or if you have more idea, you can write more than 3. Okay, this is for the second paragraph. Paragraph 3, tell your friend what clothes to bring. What clothes to bring and what the weather be like. Okay, in paragraph 3, you will have 2 things. Paragraph 3, you will write 2 things. Okay, about clothes and about the weather. Okay, maksudnya awak kena pesan kat dia, kena bawa baju apa. For example, if dia datang Malaysia kan, so bring light coloured clothes. Bawa baju yang, jangan bawa baju gelap, sebab we are in hot and humid weather kan. Kalau bawa baju gelap, so akan menyerap haba, so akan panas lah. Maksudnya bawa baju yang yang nipis-nipis je. Okay, so ataupun kalau baju panas, we can ask him to bring clothes made with cotton. Okay, bawa baju yang dibuat dengan kapas. Okay, so kita boleh cakap dengan dia, don't need to bring sweater. Tak payah bawa sweater sebab Malaysia ni panas kan. Tak payah bawa sweater, tak payah bawa jumper, tak payah bawa, because Malaysia ni panas. So weather ni cuaca. So kita cakap dengan dia, kenapa kena bawa bring light coloured clothes made with cotton, do not need to bring sweater, jumper. Kenapa nak kena bawa semua benda ni? Sebab apa? Ia is associated with the weather, because in Malaysia The weather is hot. Hot ni panas lah biasa kan. Hot and humid. Humid ni maksudnya lembap. Lembap ni kot maksudnya awak jalan perlahan, lembap kan. Maksudnya ada sedikit dingin lah, tapi taklah sejuk macam Cameron Highland kan, tapi sedikit dingin lah. Okay, hot and humid. So in paragraph 2 you will talk two things. First is clothes and the other one is weather. Alright. So right. So you as a status, basic things. Okay. Right. So here you will write your the recipient address, maksudnya alamat penerima tu, recipient address. Okay, there's no need. Okay, subject is the title of your email. Okay, give an appropriate title. Okay, tajuk yang bersesuaian lah. So here salutation, dear your friend's name. This is salutation. Okay, basically, right, if you look closely, you can write your email based on the email that you have read about Francois tu kan. Okay, let's see, let's compare. So we have paragraph 1. Okay, this is 1A and this is 1B. Okay, 2, this is 2A, this is 2B, and this is 2C. Paragraph 3, close is 3A, weather is 3B. Okay, now let's compare. Okay, right, let's compare this email. Okay, in paragraph 1 you need to say about two things, which is 1A and 1B. 1A is saying that you are looking forward for your friend visit, so this is 1A. And 1B, you will say that you will meet them at the airport, so this is the example of 1B. Okay. Next, in paragraph 2 you need to say about three things, which are describe your city. Okay, paragraph 2, three things, 2A, 2B, 2C. 2A is describe your city. So first, this is 2A. Okay, this is describing the city of Dublin. Okay, next, 2B is talking about the place where you live. Okay, we live about 5 km from city center, but there are buses that go into the city all the time, so this is 2B. 2C is the activities. Alright, so when you are here, there are a lot of activities that we can do. We can go to the water park at the aquatic center, and we can go cycling around Phoenix Park. If you like horror story, we can visit Dracula Castle and until it's finished. Okay, so here until here is 2C, talking about the activity. Okay, activities. Alright. Okay, that is for paragraph 2. Right. For paragraph 3, you will write about two things. First, about 3A is about clothes. 3B is about the weather. Okay, so in this paragraph you should bring a jumper and jacket. So this is the example of 3A, talking about the clothes. And next, the weather here is usually cold and rainy. Okay, this is talking about the weather. So this is the example of 3B. Okay, don't forget this sentence as a conclusion lah. Kan, penutup, and your name at the end of your email. Right? So I hope you can write well Okay, don't feel afraid to try writing an informal email. Okay, I hope you understand my explanation. Thanks.